seated while the rest of our guests enter the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Muy buenas tardes. I am Cynthia Brown, Provost ad interim and Vice President for Academic Affairs. The UT Pan American faculty, university administrators, university staff, and our community of graduates welcome you, our guests, to the UT Pan American Spring 2015 afternoon ceremony. This afternoon, we are honoring the graduates from the College of Education and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Welcome. To our students, let me be the first to congratulate you on your success. Congratulations. Let us begin with our national anthem. Will everyone please rise and join us in singing our national anthem led by UT Pan American student, Ms. Veronica Alumni.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mrs. Alamea, for that wonderful rendition of our national anthem. This is an excellent way to start our commencement ceremony this afternoon. Please be seated. I would like to extend our appreciation and say thank you to the UT Pan American Brass Choir under the direction of Dr. Scott Reeder for the wonderful music they are providing us this afternoon. It is now my pleasure to introduce the members of the stage party, whom I will ask to stand and be recognized. Mr. Martin Baylor, Vice President for Business Affairs, Dr. Martha Cantu, Vice President for Student Affairs, Ms. Lydia Aliman, Interim Vice President for University Advancement, Mr. Terry Thompson, Chief Legal Officer, Dr. Jeffrey Graham, Vice President for Information Technology, Dr. Ala Kabaj, Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs, Dr. Dave Jackson, Interim Vice Provost for Graduate Education, Dr. Sadiq Shaw, Vice Provost for Research and Sponsored Projects, Dr. Jonica Charlton, Interim Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education and Dean of the University College, Dr. Farzani Razagi, Dean of the Library, Dr. Laura Sines, Interim Dean, College of Education, Dr. Walter Diaz, Dean, College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Mr. Valente Rodriguez, actor, our guest speaker this afternoon, Dr. Blandina Cardenas, former UTPA president, 2004-2009, and Dr. Miguel Navarez, former UTA president, 1981-2004, our special guests this afternoon. Mr. Nathan Obregon, UT Pan American Alumni Board Member. The announcer for this afternoon's ceremony is Ms. Marcy Martinez, Action 4 News anchor and reporter. Last, but certainly not least, I have the honor of introducing you to UT Pan American President ad interim, Dr. Avidan Rodriguez. Dr. Rodriguez was chosen by the UT system to guide the university through its final year before it becomes part of the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley in fall 2015. Prior to his latest appointment, Dr. Rodriguez served as provost and vice president for academic affairs at UTPA, where he is a tenured professor in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. An internationally recognized expert in disaster research, he held numerous faculty and administrative appointments at the University of Puerto Rico, Maya West, and University of Delaware before joining UT Pan American in January 2011. Following his year as UTPA's interim president, Dr. Rodriguez will become the founding provost and executive vice president for academic affairs of the multi-campus UT Rio Grande Valley. Please join me in welcoming this individual who will forever hold the proud distinction of serving as the University of Texas Pan American's last president, Dr. Avidan Rodriguez.
Muy buenas tardes. We're going to have to try this again. Muy buenas tardes. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Bienvenidos, bienvenidas. Welcome to this important celebration tonight, this afternoon. We are delighted to have you here. Thank you, Dr. Brown. Welcome to the parents, family members, and friends of the spring graduating classes of the College of Education and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. And a very special welcome to two incredibly important and distinguished guests who have joined us this afternoon to help celebrate this very significant milestone in the lives of today's graduates. Please join me in showing our most sincere gratitude to two great leaders and past presidents of the University of Texas Pan American, Dr. Blandina Cardenas, who served from 2004 to 2009. And Dr. Miguel Nevares, who guided the university from 1981 to 2004, including its transition into the University of Texas system. Dr. Cardenas, Dr. Nevares, muchísimas gracias. Thank you so very much for everything that you have done and will continue to do for our institution, for the Rio Grande Valley, and for higher education in the country. Muchísimas gracias. In 3 ceremonies today, the final spring commencement ceremonies for the University of Texas Pan American, we will award 1,828 diplomas. 1,828. The largest graduating class ever in the history of this great institution. We will award diplomas to bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degree candidates from all of our 7 colleges. All of these graduates will receive a diploma, symbolic of their hard work, dedication, and quite often for our students, much sacrifice. Earlier this week, as I prepared for this ceremony, I recalled something that I had read recently that seems to define what today is all about for each of you, our graduates. And that is, and I quote, "Realities are dreams that you make real." Realidades son sueños que ustedes hacen real. From the day you first enrolled at UT Pan American, with every exam taken, every paper written, every project completed, every lab experiment, athletic performance, concert, and community service project, you have been creating your own realities. And today, all of the dreams that you have had and your family and friends have had for you are finally being realized. That is what we're here to celebrate. Los sueños hechos realidad. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And thank you so very much for letting me share this very special moment with you this afternoon. Now, I would like to pay tribute to some very special members of this morning's graduating class, the veterans of our military services. We have had many students over the years who temporarily gave up their studies to serve their country. In keeping with our tradition, I salute and applaud all of the veterans who have served and returned to UT Pan American to get their degrees. If there are any veterans among our graduates in this ceremony today, would you please stand up and be recognized? To all the veterans in this room who have joined us this afternoon, please stand up and be recognized. To each and every one of you, on behalf of our students, our faculty, and our staff, and from one veteran to another, thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifices. And now it is truly my distinct honor and privilege to introduce this afternoon's commencement speaker, a proud alumnus of UT Pan American and a Rio Grande Valley native, actor, director, and producer, Mr. Valente Rodriguez. Valente, the youngest of 8 children, was born into a family of migrant farm workers and found out early that going to school was much easier than working in the fields. He worked his way through UT Pan American, then Pan American University, by performing in children's theater across the Rio Grande Valley. And after graduating in 1986 from the University of Texas Pan American with a bachelor's degree in communication and a concentration in theater, he headed to California with the dream of becoming an actor. And he didn't have to wait long for that dream to become a reality. Valente's first acting job was in a feature film called Salsa, the motion picture. And since then, he has appeared in numerous film, television, and theater productions. He has had film roles in Blood In, Blood Out, Mi Familia, Roosters, Erin Brockovich, Deep Blue Sea, Volcano, The Ugly Truth, and It's Complicated. It certainly is. He has appeared on television in Golden Girls, Mad About You, X-Files, ER, and many other shows, and was a series regular on the George Lopez Show. Most recently, he appeared with Fran Drescher in Happily Divorced, playing the part of Cesar. In his latest film role, Valente appears as Principal Camilo in this year's inspirational film, McFarlane, USA. In addition to acting, Valente has written several theater pieces that have been presented in Los Angeles. He was a member of the Latino Theater Lab in Los Angeles and has performed on numerous stages throughout the United States. He has also produced 3 films in the Rio Grande Valley, directing them, one of them in 2010. Finally, what I consider to be one of his greatest and most successful roles, he will walk the stage at our evening commencement ceremony to receive a Master's of Arts degree in theater. Valente, felicidades, congratulations on your many professional achievements and on realizing your own dream of a graduate degree at the University of Texas Pan American, where your dreams become reality. Graduates and friends, please join me in welcoming home a proud alumnus of this great institution, a great actor himself, Valente Rodriguez.
¿Qué pasó? I have no idea what I'm doing up here. I was walking down the street, somebody threw a sábana on me and gave me a crazy hat. They told me if I can come in here and speak to you guys. I'm joking. I know why I'm here. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all of the graduates. Congratulations to all of the parents, all of the family, the children, the spouses, the boyfriends, the girlfriends. I know down here it is a family effort to get some of us through college. I know it was for me. Les quiero dar las felicidades a toda la familia por su apoyo, por su amor que le están dando a los estudiantes. I also want to say congratulations. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself as well. Don't cheat this experience. Realize what you have accomplished. You have just changed your life forever, for the better. I'm proud of you. Be proud in yourself. I grew up a migrant farm worker, and a lot of people ask me, did I always know I wanted to be an actor? Or what was the first thing I knew I wanted to be? And I tell them, you know what? I don't remember the first thing I wanted to be, but I do remember the first thing I didn't want to be. And I didn't want to be poor. Not the kind of poor we were. We were on food stamps. We were on government aid. We were migrant farm workers. We had an outhouse. I didn't have a telephone. I didn't want to be that kind of poor. And so to me, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to college, and I'm going to become a lawyer. I'm going to become a corporate lawyer. And I'm going to work for IBM or Xerox or 3M, somebody really, really big. I didn't know who, but I knew I was going to get a job there somehow because I didn't want to be poor anymore. Fortunate for me, one of the best things that's ever happened to me is I had some amazing teachers, both in high school and at the university. Ken Smither, Doug Cummins, Marion Manta. I could go on naming names, Dr. Hawley, Tom Grabowski, Steve Kopel, all of these people, and some of them are still at the university, saw things in me that even I didn't see, saw potential in me that I didn't see. And gently, sometimes not so gently, sometimes it took a kick in the bottom, but they guided me to the places that I needed to be. And I owe all of my success, every bit of success that I've had, to this university. And that is the reason that I come back over and over and over to stand here in front of you and let you know it's not how you start. It is not where you start from. It's how you finish. It's dedication and commitment that you have because you're here. You're college graduates today. You are dedicated and you are committed. Somewhere around my sophomore year in college, I realized, you know what? I don't need to become a lawyer. With this college education that I'm about to get, my life is going to be totally different, completely different than the life I thought I was going to live. as a college graduate earns 57% more than a high school graduate, earns 101% more than a non-high school graduate. A master's graduate earns 26% more than a bachelor's graduate. I know these figures because I knew I was going to come speak to you, and I wanted some tangible figures to speak to you. But more than that, I didn't want to look like an idiot. Although I think I still look like an idiot because every once in a while I'll chase this thing around like I'm chasing my own tail. I wanted to speak some figures to you, to give you some tangible figures, but more than that, and I understand the feeling that you're feeling because it's the same feeling that I had back in 1980 when I got my bachelor's degree. It's this feeling of empowerment. It's this feeling like you're standing on the edge, but it's a good edge. It's not a bad edge. It's an edge that you can actually step off, and instead of falling, you'll be elevated. Because that's what education does for you. That's what knowledge does for you. I want to urge all of you to stay committed and dedicated, not just to learning, but to this life. If you care about this life, and I know you do because you're sitting right here in front of me, you've dedicated 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes even more years to this path that you're on. So I know that you're committed and dedicated to that. So stay committed and dedicated to learning, but also stay committed and dedicated to your society, to your culture, to those around you, to your family. Vote, please, please vote. We can't afford those of us that are empowered, that have just empowered ourselves, to not vote. Please vote. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat or Independent or whatever it is, but please vote. Please become an active part of your society instead of a passive part of your society. And I know you will be. I want to challenge you to do this because you're sitting right here in front of me. And what you're showing me is the dedication and the commitment that you've already had. I'll tell you a funny story. Being in the place that I am right now is very, very surreal for me. Certainly when I was 14 or 15 working in San Manuel picking watermelon in 100-degree heat in June and July, I never thought I was going to be walking across the stage later tonight as a master's graduate and speaking to all of you graduates here in front of me. And then one day, I was fortunate enough to be blessed to make a film and bring it down to the little bitty small town that I grew up in, Elsa. Go Yellow Jackets! Anyway, La Máquina Maria. So I brought a film to Elsa, and the mayor comes up to me and he says, "Oye, Valente, we want to put your face up on the water tower." And I said, "Are you kidding me? With his ears? They're going to wrap around the back and touch around the back." I said, "No, you can't put my face up there. Only Freddie Fender gets his face on a water tower." And that's already been done. And so they put my name up on the water tower, and I protested a little bit, but it brought a feeling of pride, of happiness, of realizing that this journey that I'm on is not just a dream. It's a reality, as Dr. Rodriguez was saying. And this reality for you has just changed. The choices for you have just opened up like you would not believe. You think you see the world now, but you don't really yet. This gauze will lift, and you will see the wonderful, magical world that's in front of you. And you've empowered yourself to be able to achieve that world. And I want to congratulate you. I want to remind Dr. Rodriguez that for the next graduation, he's going to lend me his bling. And I'm going to get to wear that chain because my tractor is in the mud and I got to go pull it out. Again, I want to congratulate you guys. I want to challenge you to stay committed, and let's get on with this thing because there's a whole bunch of you out there. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. It is a pleasure having you here with us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to present the candidates for doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees to be conferred this afternoon. The candidates for degrees will be presented by academic unit. Although we celebrate and congratulate and recognize all of our graduates, we extend a special recognition to our undergraduate students whose academic work at the University of Texas Pan American has been outstanding. Students with grade point averages of 3.9 to 4.0 graduate summa cum laude with highest honors. Those with 3.7 to 3.89 graduate magna cum laude with high honors. Those with 3.5 to 3.69 graduate cum laude with honors. Will all of the undergraduate students graduating summa cum laude please stand? Remain standing. Will all of the undergraduate students graduating magna cum laude please stand? Will all of the undergraduate students graduating cum laude please stand? Let us recognize the achievements of these students with another round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. Each student has achieved these grade point averages will be recognized individually as they are awarded their degree. We will now present the candidates for doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees. Dr. Laura Sines, Interim Dean of the College of Education, will come forward and present the candidates for these degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Candidates for degrees in the College of Education. There are just 3 brief things I would like to say to you today. The first is I want you to know that the faculty and I consider it an incredible honor to recognize you as the last spring graduating class of the UT Pan American College of Education. You will forever be a part of the UT Pan American College of Education history. Second, I applaud you for choosing a career of service to children in our schools and to those seeking to improve and maintain a mentally and physically healthy life. These are noble career choices in service to others. And third, as you look to the future, please consider returning to the UTRGV College of Education and P16 integration to earn a master's or a doctorate degree. Each of you has the potential. You have demonstrated this by coming here and being here today. I will now present the candidates for degrees in the College of Education. Will the candidate for the doctoral degree in the College of Education please stand? I would like to recognize this individual and acknowledge her hard work and dedication. I will read the title of her dissertation as well as recognize the chair of her respective dissertation committee. Virginia Rivas Champion, the role and scope of resource development for the advancement of educational enterprises. Committee Chair, Dr. Francisco Guajardo. Congratulations. Dr. Brown, I present to you the doctoral candidate in the College of Education. As evaluated by our faculty, she has completed all of her requirements for her respective degree. Please be seated. Will all the master's candidates please rise? Dr. Brown, I present to you the candidates for master's degrees in the College of Education as recommended by our faculty. Will the master's candidates please be seated? Will all the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Education please rise? Dr. Brown, I present to you the candidates for bachelor's degrees as recommended by our faculty. Please remain standing. Will the doctoral and master's candidates please stand and join the bachelor's candidates? Dr. Brown, it is a privilege and an honor to present these candidates for doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees in the College of Education. Those who stand before you, who have completed all academic requirements, have been recommended by our faculty and are entitled to receive their respective degrees.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sines. Candidates for doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees in the College of Education, you have been recognized. Please be seated. Dr. Walter Diaz, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, will present the candidates for master's and bachelor's degrees in the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. The College of Social and Behavioral Sciences includes the fields of criminal justice, psychology, sociology, anthropology, political science, public administration, global security studies and leadership, and military science. As social scientists, we bring to bear the theories and methodologies of the social sciences on many questions relating to our behavior to improve our understanding of why we do what we do and contribute to improving the quality of our lives, both as individuals and as communities. Moreover, students, the skills that you have acquired through your hard work and studies are valuable and will help you to succeed in many areas of life. These are complicated times for our community. We stand near the end of what is the final year of the University of Texas Pan American. But at the same time, we are also at the threshold for the birth of the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. With a record amount of students graduating today, this commencement takes on even greater meaning as it shows that we do not go gentle into the good night. Rather, we are making a statement of success as we move into the future. In fact, I want to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Ahmad Sahir Naderi, who came from Afghanistan today to walk with 7 colleagues from the Masters of Public Administration's online program. I think this says a lot about how we're moving into the future. Graduates, all of you, as we embark on what will be the final year of our university, your accomplishments take on an even greater significance for our college faculty and me. We will continue to appreciate your achievements as we see you developing into community and national leaders during this period of great challenges and opportunities, and hope that you remain part of the soon-to-be University of Texas Rio Grande Valley family. Will all the candidates for master's degrees in the College of the Social and Behavioral Sciences please rise? Dr. Brown, I present to you the master's candidates as recommended by our faculty. Will the master's candidates please be seated? Will the bachelor's candidates for degrees in the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences please rise? Dr. Brown, I present to you the bachelor's candidates as recommended by our faculty. Please remain standing. Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Dr. Brown, it is a privilege and an honor to present these candidates for master's and bachelor's degrees in the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Those who stand before you, who have completed all academic requirements, have been recommended by our faculty and are entitled to their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Diaz. Candidates for master's and bachelor's degrees in the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, you have been recognized. Please remain standing, and I ask that all candidates from the College of Education please rise. Dr. Rodriguez, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Texas Pan American, I am privileged to present these candidates for doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees. Each candidate, in the best judgment of our faculty and subject to final confirmation, has completed all the requirements for his or her degree. I recommend that the appropriate degrees be awarded at this time.
Graduates, this is a really cool thing we're going to do now, and what all of you have been waiting for a very long time, along with your loved ones. By the power vested in me by the state of Texas and the University of Texas System Board of Regents, upon recommendation of our faculty and subject to final confirmation of the completion of degree requirements, I hereby award these candidates their respective doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees, along with the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations, felicidades.
Once again, congratulations. We wish you continued success. We are sure that you will continue to make us proud. You are the heart of this institution. Please remember, prepare, discover, and transform. Thank you for coming to UT Pan American, for persisting, and for succeeding. Job well done. Congratulations. At this time, I ask that the graduates please be seated as the commencement officers on the floor prepare to guide you to the stage. Thank you. As part of our strong partnership with our local media organizations, we are privileged to have Ms. Marcy Martinez, Action 4 news anchor and reporter, as our professional announcer this afternoon. Thank you, Ms. Martinez, for contributing your time to our students and to this event.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, this is where I get to step in and do the really fun part. I get to read all of your names that I've probably seen for the first time, except for some of my friends like Luciana, who I know personally. But here's what I want you guys to do. If you know you have a difficult name to pronounce, please just whisper it to me when you come on up, because I want to make sure to make this a very special a part of the event for you without messing up your name. I really wanted to congratulate all of you today on what you've accomplished. Yesterday I was at my sister's graduation. She got her doctorate, her Doctor of Education at 41 years old. So I know that whatever dream you might have, even if it's not going towards your doctorate, just succeeding, you can do so. And I've seen that in my own family. All of us are college graduates, including my parents. Some of you out there are first-time graduates, so you are now setting the bar for the rest of your family and generations to come. So again, congratulations. It's great to share the stage with a lot of people I consider my friends as well. And with Valente too, he has a great story to tell. Valente, write a book. We will buy it and we will read it. I promise you that. So let's get started. Candidates for a Doctor of Education are Virginia Rivas Champion. Congratulations. Candidates for a Master of Education are Caitlin Teresa Acosta, Maria Magdalena Acosta, Maria Fernanda Ayala, Tirso Alejandro Barreiro, Albesa Barrera, Stephanie Di Chico, Crystal Cantu Villarreal, David Dan Cárdenas, San Juana Alicia Castañón, Laura N. Castillo, Marco Castillo, Ruby J. Cavazos, Sandra Cervantes, Everardo Chapa. Yung Yang Chung. Lilia M. Cuellar. Anaísa de León. Laura Lisa Díaz. Arturo Díaz Narváez. Hector Elizondo. Jennifer Farias. Eric Flores. Lizelle Flores. Martín Flores Jr. Verónica Flores. Isela Fuentes. Cynthia Renee Garcia. Mayret Ramos. Deborah Lee Garcia. María Lilia Garcia Rios. Jennifer M. Garcia. Rosemary Garza. Wanda Garza. Stephanie A. Garza. Deanna Marie Gonzalez. Aaron Clifford Gracia. Diana M. Guevara. María Dalia Gutierrez. Stephanie Hernandez. Patricia Hernandez Salinas. Patricia Lerma. Laura Catherine Loza. Sandra Lozoya. Daniela Martinez. Sonia Martinez. Aden McCall. Yadira Mejia. Zoila Magdalena Méndez. María Helma Mercado. Amy Mireles. Melissa Montalvo. Orlando Omar Montalvo. Cindy Morales. Nelina Moreno. Brenda Jane Molke. Gerardo Navarro. Elizabeth Palacios. Manuel Peña III. Elda M. Perez. Jessica Puente. Verónica Ramírez. Lidia Ramírez. Cristo Ramos. Rosa Ramos. María del Carmen Rentería. Iracema Reyes. Carla M. Reina. Araceli Ríos. Otilia Rivas. Lizette Rodriguez. Felicia Elijah Rodriguez. Ida Judith Roman. Manuel Ángel Sainz. Ana Salazar. Eva Salinas. Roxanne Salinas. Kyra Yvette Salinas. Gabriela G. Sauceda. Verónica Sosa. Karina Mabel Soto. Aisa Iliana Trevino. Cassandra Lee Trevino. Leticia Trevino. Mónica Griselda Urbina. Andrés Gerardo Urencio. Angela Marie Villarreal Silva. Ana Bertha Villegas. Anna Workington. Maralisa Wenzel. Moonha Wang. The following are the candidates for degrees in the College of Education. Candidates for a Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies are Jessica J. Aboites, cum laude. Rosalinda Aguayo. Cassandra Aguirre. Mary Alcala. Michelle Alcala. Annette Anguiano. Thelma Karina Avila. Emma J. Baldasso. Mireja Benitez. Stephanie E. Benitez, magna cum laude. Brianda Yvonne Berlanga. Vanessa Briceño, cum laude. Valerie Cabello. Noelia Cantu. Kayla Lucille Cantu. Amber Celeste Cavazos. Edith Stephanie Cavazos, cum laude. Adriana Cerda. Clarissa Crystal Cerda. Edith Chapa. Karen Juliana Chapa. Aradelia Sinjuegos cum laude. Celeste Cisneros cum laude. Brittany Ami Coronado. Alejandra Cruz. Stephanie A. Cruz, summa cum laude. Crystal Cuellar, magna cum laude. Jessica Davis, magna cum laude. Amanda Jacqueline de Hoyos. Jennifer M. Del Bosque. Yasmin Elizondo, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Elizondo, cum laude. Mónica Escobedo, cum laude. Clarisa Espinosa, magna cum laude. Luz María Fernández. Olga Flores. Yesenia Flores. Fabiola Flores. Erika Roxanne Flores. Gregorio Garcia Jr. Larissa Garcia. Luis Miguel Garcia, magna cum laude. Nayeli San Juanita Garcia. Veronica Garcia, cum laude. Daniela Garza, cum laude. Noelia Garza. Mary Ann Garza. Selena Jacqueline Garza. Clarissa Gonzalez. Amanda Gonzalez. Arami Gonzalez, cum laude. Cesar A. Gonzalez, Jr. Crystal A. Gonzalez. Christina D. Gonzalez. Ruth Evelyn Gonzalez. Pamela Yvonne Gonzalez. Lizette Gonzalez. Tanya Margot Grajeda. Jacqueline Denise Gray, cum laude. Cecilia Guajardo. Graciela Gutierrez. Alejandra Hernández. Anailí Hinojosa. Ana K. Hinojosa, cum laude. Zenia Lares. Sofia M. Ledesma. Dulce Jasmine Loera, magna cum laude. Isabella Doreen Lopez, magna cum laude. Linda Michelle Lopez, magna cum laude. Enrique A. Lozano Jr., summa cum laude. Nora Cecilia Lozano. Karina Marin. Daniela Martinez. Pablo Martinez Jr. Roland Martinez, cum laude. Lina Cecilia Martinez. Lauren S. McCallum. Diana Mendoza. María Guadalupe Mercado. Juliana Mesa. Yaneli Monaco, magna cum laude. Christopher Lee Montelongo. Marisela Morado, cum laude. Bianca Christine Moreno, cum laude. Jessica Muniz. Gloria Munoz, cum laude. Eloy G. Munoz. Manuel Armando Navarro. Yesenia Ortiz. Yaneli Edith Ortiz. Alejandra Oyervides. Yesenia M. Padilla. Jessica Enilu Palomo. Yolanda O. Peña. Noemi Perez, cum laude. Beatriz Adriana Perez, magna cum laude. Anaí J. Perez. Elisa Quintanilla Rivera, cum laude. Leticia Quiroz Perez. Cynthia A. Ramirez. Amanda Anaí Ramirez. Lisa Ann Ramirez. Susana N. Ramos. Oneida Reyes. Deborah Reina, cum laude. Rodrigo Roman Rios. Criselda Rivera, cum laude. Sonia Rivera. Cristina Rocha. Cristina Dolores Rodriguez, cum laude. Tina Marie Rosa. Nicole M. Rosenbaum. Esmeralda Ruiz. Berenice Saavedra. Rebecca Yvonne Sainz. Amanda Isel Salazar. Brenda L. Salazar. Rebecca Ray Salazar. Rosalie Ray Salazar, cum laude. Valeria Salinas, summa cum laude. Seila Samira Salinas, cum laude. Iliana Santibanez. Stephanie Silva, cum laude. Lena Michelle Solis, cum laude. Cynthia Jacqueline Stoops. Zulema Tames. Debbie Ann Tapia. Berenice Tijerina, cum laude. Esperanza Valdez, cum laude. Evangelina Benavides Valdez. Sylvia Vela. Okay. Adriana Venegas Velázquez. Rosalba Villalón. Crystal Villarreal. Oneida Denise Villarreal. Adriana G. Zamora. Candidates for a Bachelor of Science are Jessica Marie Acosta, cum laude. Jeanette Villanueva Aguinaga. Shelby J. Alvarado. Eric Alberto Andrade, cum laude. Samuel Jose Barrientos, cum laude. Jocelyn Victoria Benavides. Cesar G. Carranza. Abigail U. Cartagenas, magna cum laude. Homero Castillo. Daniel R. Chapa Jr. Summer De Luna. Donald Charles Ernest. Marisa Elizondo. Juan Manuel Elizondo. Juan Javier Flores. Alberto Garcia. Yvette Yvonne Garza. Jose Daniel Gonzalez. Oscar R. Gatica. George R. Hernandez Jr. Ashley Marie Hobbs, magna cum laude. Valerie Ann Lomas. Madeline T. Lopez. Daniel Martinez Jr. Roberto Martinez Jr. Shane O'Malley. Isamar Ontiveros. Randy Ray Peña. Ricky Jolene Ramirez. De'Ara Y. Reynolds. Deandra L. Rodriguez. Kaylee Marisa Romero. Severiano Rubio III. Melissa Serna. Daisy L. Tijerina. Adrian Tovar. Jesus A. Trevino. The following are the candidates for degrees in the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Candidates for a Master of Arts are Christy Ivania Karik, Jacqueline Esparza, Jessica A. Martinez, Sarah Ellen Stegall, Carmen Adriana Torres Diaz. Candidates for a Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies are Carlton Todd Nelson. And how do you say the middle name? Cahill? Sean Cahill Noriega. John Michael Parton. Leticia Ramos. Michael Angel Trevino. Candidates for a Master of Public Administration are Delilah Michelle Alvarez, David Briales Jr., Eric De La Torre. Congratulations. Roberto De Leon Jr., Michael John Fisher, Cassandra Lynn Garcia, Jeannie Marie Garza. Congratulations. Luciano Sanchez Garza III. Lisette Guajardo. Veronica Huron. Veronica Leandro. Jesus Manuel Macías. Alejandro G. Meade. Ruby Azalia Moreno. Ahmad Zahir Nadri. Mohammed Zishan Noor. Melissa A. Peña. Rosendo Perez. Norma Lee Ramirez. Heather Renee Rodriguez. Daniel Silva. Nicole Valdez. Lucia Vasquez Moreno. Martha Vera. Karina R. Villarreal. Mark Anthony Zamorano. Candidates for a Master of Science are Jose Luis Carabeo, Aida Patino, Anthony Michael Santos. Candidates for a Master of Science in Criminal Justice are Sandy Abigail Abrigo, Christopher G. Lasso, Myra Lopez, Chloe Martinez, Stephanie Paulina Murguia, Laura Christine Ocañas, Lori Ann Romero, Jacqueline Ann Sobrino, Julie A. Vasquez Lira, Georgina Villegas, Citlalic E. Villegas. Candidates for a Bachelor of Arts are Brittany Ann Alanis, a Bachelor of Arts degree is awarded posthumously to Hector Coy Rodriguez. Accepting this diploma is his brother, Jose Luis Rodriguez. Amy Aleman, Angelina Alvarado, Amber L. Briales, Catherine R. Brown, Brittany Bush, Jordan R. Campbell, summa cum laude. Marissa Cristina Canales. Mary Alice Cavazos. Roxanne M. Chavez. Marco Antonio Contreras. Yara Samantha Cornejo. Candidates for a Bachelor of Arts are William Davis, Amanda Beatriz de la Fuente, Jessica Michelle de la Mora, Eric E. Diaz, Rosa Laura Esparza, Angela C. Estrada, summa cum laude, Ramiro Flores Jr., cum laude, Evelyn Garcia. Tomás Garcia III. Alexander E. Garcia. María Guadalupe Garcia. Carla May Garcia. Vivian Garza. Frando Gomez. Sandra C. Gonzalez. Victor J. Gonzalez Jr. Samantha Jolene Gonzalez. Berenice Mariel Gonzalez. Chelsea R. Guajardo. William Gordon Hancock. Ariel E. Jones. Edgar Omar Leal. Alejandra Longoria. Leticia Lopez. Marilyn Lopez. Wilfredo Lopez III, cum laude. Vanessa Magdaleno. Annabel T. Maldonado. Jasmine Martinez. Jessica Cristel Martinez. Crystal Lynn Martinez, cum laude. Alicia Medrano. Roxana M. Menchaca. Aitza Morales, cum laude. Liliana Moran. Andrea Najar. Magda J. Navarro, cum laude. Giovanni Orta. Jessica Nicole Ortega. Genesis Daniela Cruz Perez. Saraí Sabrina Herrera. Christine Elizabeth Polanco. Vanessa Elena Quintanilla, magna cum laude. Jessica R. Reyes. Ronnie Mark Rios. Guadalupe Rivera Jr. Patricia Rodriguez. Janet Rodriguez. Giovanna D. Rodriguez. Laura Karin Rodriguez. Janessa M. Rodriguez. William Ferdinand Ruger. Ricardo Guadalupe Sainz. Lorena Isabel Salinas. Abigail Seal. Yadira Solis. Jennifer Nicole Solis. Felipe Sosa Gonzalez. Vanessa Soto. Lubea Dinora Torres II. Eric J. Torres. Juan Carlos Ureña, cum laude. Sarah Elaine Ward. Shazay Wright. Claudia Zamora. Abigail Zapata. Candidates for a Bachelor of General Studies are Crystal Garcia, Ernesto Gomez Jr., Susie Griffin, Hurley Johnson, William Victor Littleton, Georgina N. Munoz, David Ortiz, Rosalinda Ramirez, Samantha Annette Silva. Candidates for a Bachelor of Science are Marisela M. Alcantar, Aurora Guillen Anciso, George Luis Arteaga Jr., Perla Rocio Avila, Ariana Barajas, Cassandra J. Bautista, Kayla Denise Coro, cum laude. David F. Cruz, Ricardo Duarte, Eric Enoch Escamilla, magna cum laude. Mark A. Espinosa, Elias Garcia, cum laude. Ashley A. Garcia, Leslie Marie Garcia, summa cum laude. Michelle Nicole Garcia, Daniela Garza, Norma Elizabeth Garza, magna cum laude. Amanda Michelle Gomez, Claudia Gonzalez, Marcelo Gonzalez, Bianca Gracia, Cynthia Arlene Granado, Manuel Guillen Jr., Victoria Marie Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Marina Alejandra Ibarra, magna cum laude. Felina Nicolette Longoria, Viviana Martinez, Erix A. Martinez. Celia R. Moreno, cum laude. Llewellyn Paz del Monte Onato. Anita Isabel Ordóñez. Orlando Ociel Ortega, magna cum laude. Sarah Jessica Peña. Chelsea Perez. Ondina Pisano. Maribel B. Rodriguez, cum laude. Paula Renee Rodriguez. Juan Salinas, summa cum laude. David Sanchez. Yesenia Sanchez. Krista Sanchez. Stephanie Nicole Sanchez. Veronica A. Silva. Clarisa Treviño, cum laude. Karina Vallejo, cum laude. Amy Villarreal. Marie Cruz Zamaripa. Candidates for Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice are Federico Adame Jr., summa cum laude. Arnel Alanis. Guadalupe Anes Jr. David Arias, cum laude. Lorena Balboa. Jonathan Balderas. Samuel Guadalupe Botello. Yolanda Cardona. Orlando Casas. Luis Castillo. Marcos Cortés. Alex Cruz. Jasmine Davison. David de la Fuente. Raquel Dominguez. Victor Daniel Duvernay. Roxana Escamilla. Juan Flores Jr. Dalia M. Flores. Krista Freitas. Erica Galarza. Emilio Eloy Garcia. Jose A. Garza. Vanessa Hilaria Garza. Daryl Garza. Francisco Gonzalez Jr., cum laude. Blanca Estela Gonzalez. Carla Gonzalez. Carlos Gonzalez. Again, Carlos L. Gonzalez. Lauren Leah Gonzalez. Mario Randall Gritzner. Mariel Guerra Jr. Bianca Guerrero. Rene Guerrero II. Alejandra Hernandez. Alexis Hernandez. Lilia Isabel Hernandez. Amanda M. Huerta. Paulo Ibarra. Josué Leal. Mariana Lopez. David Lopez Jr. Gabrielle Elizabeth Marroquin. Raimundo Martinez Jr. Max E. Mata. Angelo Julian McDowell. Yesaida Medina. Romeo J. Medina. Jose Sucre Mendez. Fernando Javier Miguel. Hector Mireles III. Jonathan Mireles. Iris Mireles cum laude. Claudia Montelongo. Joel Armando Morales Jr. Eliud Moreno Jr. cum laude. Selena V. Munoz. Laura Estela Ochoa, magna cum laude. Francisco Javier Palacios Jr. Daniel Palomares summa cum laude. Anthony Armando Patlan. Bianca Danielle Perales cum laude. Alyssa Ramirez. Benjamin Ramirez Jr. Loralee Inez Ramos. Miguel Ángel Resendez. Tanya Ivy Reyes. Diana Risa. David Rios. Sayana Lee Rivera. Cassandra Robles. Brian Rodriguez. Crystal Danielle Rodriguez. Mario Enrique Rodriguez. Meredith Sanchez. Hugo Sanchez, magna cum laude. Gilberto Serna. Wendy Silva. Crystal Suarez. Yvette Sustaita. What do you go by? Whichever. Larissa Torres. Gustavo Trejo. Gustavo Trevino Jr. Francisco Javier Trevino. Camilo Tristan Jr. Alyssa Vasquez. Drusilla Barbara Vela. Ana Belen Vela. Rudy Villarreal. Stephanie Karen Villarreal. Joe Colunga III. Congratulations again, graduates. And for most selfies of the day, Valente Rodriguez. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you so very much. Isn't she great? Another round of applause, please. Once again, I want to offer my most sincere congratulations to all our graduates. Felicidades. Felicidades a todos y a todas. Congratulations. However, before we move on, we have one more degree to be awarded. Our final graduate has been called UT Pan American's Icon, a Pan Am treasure, and has been honored as the best of the best among his peers. He has been part of this university for many years, but now, as UT Pan American transitions this fall into the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, it is also time for him to say goodbye and to begin his own next great journey. Ladies and gentlemen, señoras y señoras, help me, please help me, join me in welcoming to the stage our final graduate for today, our very own Bucky the Bronc. Bucky, you are what this university and Burn Country are all about. And it is my privilege today, along with Presidents Cardenas and Nevares, to award you a diploma for an honorary degree in school spirit. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, members of the spring class of 2015, please move your tassel from right to left, symbolizing a crossing over from college. You are now alumni of the University of Texas Pan American. Please be seated. UT Pan American has played a significant role in educating much of South Texas and in preparing some of its finest leaders. At this time, I would like to ask all in the audience that are Pan Am alumni to please stand and be recognized, proudly recognizing your alma mater. These individuals represent the 25% of people in Texas with at least a bachelor's degree. Graduates, today you join this distinguished group. Here to do the official induction from the class of 2002 is the Board of Trustees of the UTPA Alumni Association, Mr. Nathan Obregon.
On behalf of the UTPA Alumni Association, I am thrilled here to share this moment and this exciting day with you. My name is Nathan Obregon, and I am a 2002 UTPA graduate. And just like you, I am very proud to be a Bronc. As one of the newest graduates of this university, you join a proud family of 70,000 alumni living throughout the Valley, the state of Texas, the United States, and even the world. No matter how long it took you to complete your degree, and Lord knows it took me a very long time, we all have one thing in common, and that is this institution. As a graduate, it is now your turn to support this university, and here's how you can do it. Encourage as many people as you can to get a college degree. Inspire them to get an education that will truly transform their lives and the lives of their families. Tell others that one of the best universities they can attend is right here in the Rio Grande Valley. Be an ambassador for UTRGV and help us build one of the nation's best and newest universities. Network with UTPA and UT Brownsville alumni. Connect with other graduates who can hire you and help you move forward in your professional career. Stay in touch with the staff and faculty who nurtured you. Let them know your successes, and believe me, it will bring them great joy. Attend events hosted by UTRGV, whether it's a basketball game, a young alumni mixer, a homecoming tailgate, or a career network event. Coming back to this campus is important to staying connected to your alma mater. Also, make a gift to the university. If you received a scholarship here at UTPA, think about how you can be generous in the future. No matter the size of your contribution, but it will help the next generation to succeed also. And finally, give back your time, your talent to this university. This means be a mentor, participate in community service projects, and volunteer when you have the opportunities to. By sharing the precious gift of yourself, you will become the servant leader that this university has shaped you to be. I'd like to finish my remarks with this quote. Once a student, forever an alum. Even though you began your college studies with the sole intent of getting a degree, now that you've graduated, you are a member of this university for the rest of your life. May God bless you in your future endeavors, best wishes in your career, buena suerte, and most of all, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Obregon. UT Pan American alumni, today has come in the wake of great personal work and collective sacrifice. I see that many of you are wearing memory stones in keeping with tradition established by President Cárdenas at the University of Texas Pan American. You are encouraged to give them away, your memory stones, in an expression of gratitude to the person who encouraged, inspired, or helped you in your quest for knowledge and to obtain your degree. Let's just take a moment to recognize those loved ones for their support, sacrifice, and love. Madres y padres, mothers and fathers in the audience, please stand and be recognized. Grandparents, los abuelos y las abuelas, please stand and be recognized. Husbands, wives, and partners, please stand and be recognized. Sons and daughters of the graduates, please stand and be recognized. Another round of applause for all these individuals who made this reality come true. Finally, another group that helped you along the way, that made you spend many hours in the library, at home, that made you sacrifice, but by the way, they sacrificed along with you. A group of individuals who are truly committed, who are fully dedicated to this great institution, those that love their students and work hard to ensure the success of our students. To the great faculty at the University of Texas Pan American, please rise and be recognized. Thank you so very much to our faculty. Graduates of the class of 2015, as you know, you will be among the last to be able to claim the University of Texas Pan American as your alma mater. I ask that you cherish that privilege and honor the legacy of this great institution by becoming a true champion of the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. As a student, and now as a graduate of UT Pan American, you have played an important part in helping to form the foundation of this new university. And I hope you will always take pride in that great achievement and being at the University of Texas Pan American, where you have made your dreams become a reality. Once again, congratulations to all. I now ask that our graduates, our alumni, please stand and join our faculty in a final walk together. The platform guests will lead the processional. Again, thank you everyone for being here. Muchísimas gracias y felicidades.